that's how you stack flatbeds. These are drop decks, and usually when a flatbed, if a regular flatbed, they'll stack them backwards to each other. The first one on the bottom is facing, of course, obviously toward the truck, toward the front. The middle one is facing backwards, and they dolly down the landing gear so it sits at an angle like that. And then they put the other one on top. This is sitting at an angle. The other one on top, and then they dolly it down. It gets as low as possible. So that's why they do flatbeds. These are step decks. Step decks they load in the same direction. They just put them just behind each other slightly, and I don't know how you saw how they stacked. So anyway, back when I first started driving, back 32 years ago, whatever it was. Here in another couple months, it'll be 32 years. Wow. Anyway, you had to have flatbeds had to have a bulkhead or a headache rack or something like that. It was a law. They had to have a headache rack or a bulkhead on the front of the trailer. That's to keep cargo from sliding forward and going up into the cab and killing the driver or injuring or whatever the driver. So, I don't know what it was, 15 or 20 years ago. I don't remember when it was. It's been a while back. I wasn't flatbedding at the time, so I don't remember exactly. But they changed the rules and the laws as far as headache racks and bulkheads. They're like, you don't have to have them. But if you don't have, you have to put extra load securement, they call it, straps or chains and binders, okay? And you have to put more of them on there. I don't know the exact rule anymore. I just know you got to put more on, so I put a bunch of straps on. I think it's something like 2 straps within the first 10 feet of the nose of the trailer, and then after that every 8 feet. I think that's what I put on, and I've never had any trouble with it. Put it in the comments, drivers. If I'm wrong on that, put it in the comments for me. But anyway, that's why I put so many straps on. It doesn't take near that many to hold them on, but that's the rules. And then on top of that, I had to put 2 more straps for the bulkheads. Now there's 3 trailers, and these trailers have their step decks with a bulkhead on the front. Okay, bulkhead's that little piece on the front. So anyway, the way they stack these, the first trailer's down on the ground, of course. That's what I'm hooked onto pulling down the road. They take the bulkhead off of it, and then the second trailer they set up on top just enough where that bulkhead would be in the way. So to keep from damaging or whatever, they take the bulkhead off on the deck. On the second trailer, they put that on there, and the bulkhead's fine, and they leave it. And then on the third trailer, they put it on, it's set back, and it will be fine, except by then you're up so high, you'd be hitting bridges, so they take that bulkhead off. So anyway, I got two bulkheads, the bottom trailer and the top trailer. The bulkheads are sitting down on the deck, and I had to put 2 straps on them. So altogether, I got like 9 straps. I got 7 holding the trailers together, and then 2 holding them bulkheads in. So 9 straps to throw on here. Truth be told, I think about 4 would work. So 4 would work on that, and if I wasn't worried about scratching them up, I put the 2 bulkheads side by side, just put 1 strap on there. But it's more work to move the bulkheads around than it is just throw an extra strap. So anyway, threw 9 straps on here altogether, and where are we going? We're going to Phoenix, the Hikes. Look, get back here. I'm gonna have to strap you down. Give me a bungee cord and put it on top of the camera. We're going to Pahonix. Look at how Phoenix is spelled. Pahonix. Anyway, going to Phoenix, Arizona for I could be there Friday. There's no guarantee I'd get out there Friday and there'd be a load, so I might be stuck there over the weekend. So I thought, well, I'd just swing by the house, get the truck worked on, get that water leak on the antifreeze, get that fixed. I'll work on the roof myself. And I called ARI, and they told me that this old of a truck, more than likely the water heater is old and worn out, rusted out. They start getting pinholes and things like that in it. So he said there's a good chance that it's just flat worn out. And there's no really good way to take it out and open it up and see without damage and tearing it apart. He says it's a pain in the butt to get those things out of there. I said, good, I'll let you do that. So next time I get up northern Indiana, I'm going to swing by ARI, put a new water heater in. So how much? So it's about 400 bucks for the water heater and probably about 4 hours worth of labor, which is 500 bucks probably. So he said about 800 to 900 bucks. Whew. All right. He says, yeah, just let us know a few days before you get here so we can kind of schedule you in. And I said, all right. So once I get to Phoenix, I'm going to tell dispatch I'm try to find a load up toward Indiana somewhere so I can swing by and get that worked on and get all my water leaks fixed. So with all that said, it rained on Sunday. It rained big time Sunday morning. I was down there in Mississippi. It poured and poured and poured Monday morning. I woke up and I heard this, raining and everything. I got up and sure enough, it started dripping. So I put the trash can under there and it rained for 2 or 3 hours, real heavy. Well, I didn't know anything about this on Sunday. Of course, it didn't happen until Sunday afternoon. But that same storm system that came through in Mississippi where I was at, that went over into Alabama and had the tornadoes and killed all those people and everything. So let's put them in our prayers, people. Tornadoes are no fun. I grew up around them all my life. I've never been in a tornado, but never been damaged by one. But I've seen the destruction, and that was a bad one. So anyway, with that said, let's keep them in our prayers. Let's go to some music, and with all that thoughts, let's do some somber, soft, I don't know, thoughtful music, I guess. So let's do it.